We're going to talk about a certain saint today, children. He's a special saint for Ireland, and he has his own day when we all celebrate and we have parades. Do you know what his name is? Very good, children. Well, who'd like to tell the men from the television all about St. Patrick? Come on now, children. You can't all tell the story at once. Who can tell me about St. Patrick as a young boy? Mary, let's hear it from you.
And so they were going to this place called France this day, and they saw this little boy playing near the sea, and so they said, oh, that fella would be a good walker, we'll grab a hold of him. And so they grabbed a hold of him and they put him on the ship, and they sold him to this man named Michael, and this man named Michael took him. And he said, I don't know what he gave him, but then he said, go up to that mountain and mind all them lambs and sheep and cows and all for me. And so poor Patrick went up and he minded them. And every night and every day and every morning he said over 100 prayers to God. And when he'd be afraid in bed at night, he'd pray to God that he wouldn't be afraid. And all them prayers turned him into a saint. And so he thought he heard a voice saying, come down, Patrick, get up, Patrick, there's a ship waiting down there for you to go back to France. And so he went down and he said to the man on the ship, the captain, he said, will you let me on? And the captain said, where's your money? And so he said, I've no money. And so he said, well, then you're not getting on. And the Lord said, you're not getting away with this. Do you mean it's on poor Patrick? And so the Lord let a big storm off, and the boat was rocking and rolling and all. And then the sailor come up and said, that's all over, not letting that little boy on. And so he said, go back and quick before we drown, and tell him that I changed my mind, I let him on. And so we went up after him, and he said he changed his mind, he ought to come back. And so poor Patrick went back on the boat, and he went home. And so his mother didn't know who it was, and so he told him his name, and they were delighted. And so they thought he was lost, because there was no guards, there was no papers or anything, no speakers to tell you, and because if you were lost over here, there was real wireless to tell you or something. And so they made this best meal for him, and so he was at the meal and he said, I'd love to be a priest, will you send me away to a college? And so they said, yeah, we'll let you go away. And so he went away to the college, even though you're smart, it takes you 7 years to be a priest. And so he went away to the college, and this night he was a priest, and then he was picked for a bishop. And so he wasn't going to sleep this night, and he thought he heard a little kid saying, come back, Patrick, and tell us about God. And so any other young fella say, well, he's let me there for 6 years, he's did meanness on me, he's let me starve, and he's took me away from my mother, I wouldn't go back there for anything. And so poor Patrick didn't say that, and he said, I won't keep it in for them, I'll go back to them and I'll save their souls. And this day he asked the Pope, could he go? And the Pope said yes, and he could bring a few friends with him. And so he brought his best friends with him. And when he got there, they didn't know where to start. So he said, I'll start at my old boss, Michael. And so we went to his boss, Michael, and he said, Michael asked him his name, and he said, my name is Patrick. And so Michael was delighted to see him coming back again.
That was very good, Mary. We'll leave it there for now. I think the men from the television might want to get a cup of tea. Off you go, children. You can go out for your break now. 15 minutes only now, and then I want you all back in here. They're really enjoying this, you know. They'll be queuing up again next time you're here.